What's up, everybody? This is Alex with GuitarForce.com. As you can see, today we're going to take a look at We Die Young by Alice in Chains, which was another supported request by, unfortunately couldn't get his name, for which I apologize, but you know who you are, so big thanks to you for the support and for the request of this cool song, and I hope you like this lesson. The tabs and the backing track are going to be available for download, for purchase, for a really low price at GuitarForce.com. Also, if you would like to support this channel, all of the links are going to be in the description box down below, and I appreciate each and everyone who has done so far. As far as the sound, nothing changes. I was using the VST plugin Guitar Rig, and I'm going to show you the picture of the preset later on in the video. Now, regarding tuning, we're going to be in standard tuning for Alice in Chains, which means it's a half step down on all the strings, but we're also going to drop down the low E another step. So it's basically D flat, technically D flat, all right? So dropped D flat tuning. And I'm going to play you my low E string, the D flat, for your tuning reference, so you can tune up and play along with this lesson while you are checking out the picture of the preset. Alright, one more thing, if you would like to check out the cover playthrough of this song, I'm going to post the links in the description box down below and also on the screen, so if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Without further ado, let's take a listen to the main riff of the song, then we'll come back, close up, and start the lesson. Let's check it out. Alright, so we're going to start off with the main riff of the song, and we're going to break it up into two parts. The first part goes like this, slowly. So here we're going to be playing everything on the lower strings, the low E and the A string. Also, if you get the D string, it's going to be alright because it's the same pitch as the low E string. So starts off with the second fret. We play the second fret of the lower strings in eighth notes. Then we have two low E's open. Then we go into the fifth fret, and here we have a slide bend, kind of half a step bend of the both strings, and bring it down like that. Then it's followed by open low E string, and then we go to the third fret, and here we're going to be playing third fret. Two open low E's, again third fret, again two open low E's, then we play the third time, third fret, here we play only once the low E, and then we have from third to the fifth hammer on. So it's the best way to learn this riff is just by listening and playing slowly. You will see it in the tablature, and also I'm going to play a couple of times slowly so you can get the structure of the riff inside your head, and then you start slowly and build up the speed. So this is the first part. Again, slowly goes like this. Then we play the second part of the riff, which starts off pretty much exactly the same as the first one. So we have second fret on the low E, second fret on the low E, then it's followed by two open low E's. Then we have another bend on the fifth fret, bend and bring it up, bring it down. Again, open low E, third fret on the lower strings. Open low E two times. Again, third fret here on the lower strings. Open low E once, and then we have. So this time, this bend on the fifth fret is going to be, you hit the notes, then you bend up, bring it down, and then go to the third fret to the open low E. So altogether the second part is going to be like this. Okay, so now I'm going to play the whole riff, both parts together, slowly. It goes like this. One more time. So this is the main riff of the song, which consists of two parts, like I said, and we basically just alternate in between these two parts. Now we played for 3 times, and in the end of the third time there is an alternate ending for the second part, which includes also the chords. First I'm going to show you the chords. Just 2 chords. It's this one, the F, this shape, so it's a D shape from the cage system, but we're also going to be using the lower strings, and all you do is just place your finger on the same frets, so it's kind of like barring all of the strings like that, and just adding these two on the 5th and 6th frets respectively. So this is an F chord, and then we go to the G chord, which is exactly the same shape. Now I'm going to play you just the second part of the very end, where we include these 2 chords. Slowly it goes like this. Okay, so instead of playing this part, we're going to be including the chords. So all together with the first part of the riff and the second goes like this. And we play this in the end of the riff, like I said, before going to the next one, which we're going to take a listen to right now. Alright, so in this riff we're going to be using chords alternating with the low E string, palm muted, open, and the chords are going to be different. However, we're going to be using the same shape as we did from the previous riff, which is the F, this shape. So what we do is we take it up to the 11th position right here. This is a D flat power chord, and like I said, we're going to be alternating it with the low E string, open, palm muted, and then we go down to the F chord. So here we have the rhythmical pattern, which I'm going to play in just a bit so you can get it inside your head. And then in the end, for the first ending, we have, which is from G going to F. So the first part of this riff goes like this, slowly. Alright, so this is the first part. Then again we have the next part, which is includes the same chords, and goes like this. So here we start off with the D flat again, then we go down to the F chord, and halfway through in the end of this riff we're going to include the part which is from the previous riff. So we have 2 low E's open, and then we have so from the 3rd fret to the 5th with the bend, bring it down, then go back to the 3rd fret to the open. So again, all together this second variation goes like this. Okay, then we're back to the first part of the riff again. It's exactly the same. And then again back to the second part, but it's going to be slightly different. It goes like this. So as you can see, we stay here on the F chord, and in the end we have. So as we play the low E, the last one, then we play the chord F, slide up to the G, and then pick it one more time. So now I'm going to play the whole riff, all of these 4 little parts together, slowly, so you can see what's going on. It goes like this. Okay, so after this riff, we go back to the main riff of the song. We play it for a few times, and then the whole thing repeats. We're going to skip that. It's exactly the same as we've looked at already. We have another section, which is the bridge section, and let's take a listen to it right now, then we'll come back and break it down. Alright, so this bridge riff, we're going to break it up into 2 parts. The first one goes like this. So here we slide into the 5th fret on the A string. Then we have a trill between 3rd and 5th frets. And then we play. So it's an open low E. Then we play 3rd fret, and again we're going to be playing the lower strings, the E and A. So from the 3rd to the 5th, then we bend up, bring it down, back to the 3rd, and back to open string. Okay, so all together. Also, you would notice that in the end of the trill, I'm staying on this note for just a little bit longer, and then go. Alright, so the second part of the riff goes like this. Okay, so here we have unison bend on the G string, 5th fret, bend it up while keeping the finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then you bring down to the 5th fret and play the note, add some wide vibrato. And then we have again this riff. Okay, so it's exactly the same. And then it's followed by a chord, the F chord. And then we move it up to the G chord. So from the top, both parts together go like this slowly. Alright, so we play this riff for 2 times, exactly the same thing. Then we go into the guitar solo, and the rhythm guitar is playing the main riff of the song. After that, we continue playing the main riff of the song. Then we go into practically to the beginning of the song and continue playing exactly the same way as we did before. So again, we have the main riff of the song, then we have the riff with the chords, back to the main riff, and that's how we finish the song. So the next section we have is the solo guitar itself. So first of all, let's take a listen to the solo, then we'll come back and break it down. Alright, so for this solo you're going to need the tremolo arm, the whammy bar, for the wide vibrato and also for the dive bomb. The first part of the solo, we go in here for an effect and starts off with some slide up the neck on the first 2 strings, going up while tremolo picking those strings. So it goes like this. So as you get to the 18th fret, you want to bend up the string, high E, and then add some vibrato with the tremolo arm, and then go right into the dive bomb on the low E string, open, just pick the string, and then press onto the whammy bar. So all together it's going to be like this. Then we have this, it's again going kind of for an effect rather than playing any particular licks. So nonetheless we have here a pinch harmonic on the 12th fret of the G string. So you hit the string with a pitch harmonic and you bend up the string, bring it down and pull off to 10 and add some vibrato with your hand. Then we have little lick here, which starts off on the D string, going 10 to 12, hammer on. Then we go to double stop, 10th frets of the B and the G strings. So 10 to 12, little bend here, bring it down, bending the double stop. So we have, and as you bring it down, you pick it one more time, the double stop, and pull off to 10. Next lick is going to be like this. So here we pick the G string on the 12th fret and then we bend it up. As we bend up the string, we then go to the B string, playing 10 and 10 on the high E. So we have, and we play these for 2 times. And then third time we have, it's a quick bend and release on the 12th fret of the G string, pull off to 10 and then play 12 on the D string. So all together, adding some vibrato here, and then for the last part of the solo goes like this. So here we start with some dead strings on the strong beat of the bar, so the 4th beat of the bar. And then we have on the G string, 7 frets, you want to hit the string, bend up, bring it down, pull off to the 5. Then play 7 on the D string, back to G on the 5th fret, and then here we go down the blues scale on the D string, playing 7, 6, 5, 3, and you want to get as many artificial harmonics as you can, so playing like that. So all together so far we got this. Then we have, so it's another bend and release on the 5th fret of the D string, pull off to the 3rd fret, play 5 on A, back to the 3rd fret on D string with a slight bend, and then we have, so it's on A string 5 open, then we go to the low E, play 6, 5, and then the last note is going to be on the 5th fret of the A string. So altogether this last part goes like this. Then we stay on this note until the end of the solo for quite some time, and then in the very end we have, one more time. So this is a kind of horse effect, what they call it. It's on the G string, you want to hit the string with the pinch harmonic and also bend up the string at the same time. And then with the tremolo arm, gradually diving it down but vibrating at the same time. Okay, so that's the effect you want to get. Alright, so now I'm going to play the whole solo kind of slower, all of the licks together. It goes like this. Alright guys, so that was it for this video. I hope you liked it and it was useful to you. Thanks very much for checking it out. If you did like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.